Hey guys, welcome back to the OHA. Got another vlog here for you for the Iron Hill Dwarves. This will be part 2, taking you through my process, my thought behind painting these guys up. So, as we covered in the first video, you're going to do your skin color, then you're going to do the chainmail and lead belcher. It's very hard to transition this onto the camera. I don't think it's going to show up for you, but I do use a different color for the plate mail than the lead belcher. I use the gunmetal gray from the Vallejo model model color line. There is a subtle difference. I'm not sure if it's going to pick up on, translate onto camera. I think it does, but it's tough to describe, guys, but there is a difference. So I know it seems like an extra step, but it's going to give you that variation between the plate mail and the chain mail. So you can see my progress on my captain in the background, trying to get him done and get him up and posted for something that Evan from the OSBGL forwarded over, so you can check that out. That's sort of the process on him right now. I don't know if he's going to come up. Doesn't want to focus. I'll do some stills at the end for you guys as usual. But so you go through, you're going to do your plate mail with the gun metal gray, block out all of the plate. Following that, for my shields, as you can see, I have some color to my shields, and basically what I've done is actually a 2-to-1 mix, and for that you're going to want to use Mephiston Red from the Citadel base line, and then mix that 2-to-1 with the SS Middle Brown from the model color line Vallejo. That gives it that dark, almost burgundy, but not quite. On the test miniature I then hit it with an Agrax Earth Shade wash, and it really got that earthy tone that I feel the shields had. So once you get your shields done, mix up that color. Do it all in one batch if you're painting, as you can see I'm doing 2 warbands. I just mixed up enough to make sure if you're using a wet palette, even better, you don't need to worry, you can go back to it and reuse it. Mix it up, do all your shields. I also did some of the beards. I'm not going to get into too much detail on that, that's going to be personal preference. I just mixed up a batch, whether I went with blondes and grays and blacks, etc. But that's the step we're at now. Following this, what we're going to get into is going to be the washes that are applied, as well as blocking out the rest of the colors. So the spear tips, tricks for adding the gold trim on the plate mail. Basically, again, there's another step that I did that I'll cover off real quick. The spears are base coated in German gray, again from the model color line. It's a very off black, I guess you could say, very dark gray. So it's going to pick up a highlight nice. So you're going to get that nice edge highlighting that you want with a quick and dirty dry brush if you want. And it's going to show up quite nicely. So that's where I'm at now. I'm going to keep plugging away. I'm going to get some stills up at the end here for you. The next video is going to get into the detail parts of the belt, the strapping, as well as the trim around the shield, as I said before, the gold on the plate mail, and just go through and give you some different variations. So I'm going to be alternating my warbands. So one is going to have silver trim on the shield. It will be completely silver. The other warband is going to have a gold inlay just in the center. The outer trim is going to be silver, but the large center portion of the shield here, that is going to be gold trim, whether it denotes an elite unit or, Dane's bodyguard. All I want is something that is going to be quick and easy to differentiate in combat so that I don't get the 2 warbands confused. That is one of my pet peeves. People who play Gondor, people who play Orcs, I mean, everybody, it's hard to keep track of your warbands, so it's nice to have a way to distinguish them, especially in an army like this where it's such a simple effect to do, and you can pull it off without making it look corny. So I'm going to add some subtle variation there so that I can keep it straight during gameplay and tournament play and the like. So I really want to push to get these guys done, because as you guys all know, I want to be taking these to Nova. I want to get my captain, my bearer, all these guys painted up, and then I'm going to tackle Dane. And I'm really looking forward to painting him. He looks like he's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys found this useful. Once again, I'll go through it real quick. After step 1 and 2, you're going to go to 3 as your plate mail with the gunmetal gray from Vallejo model color. Next, I blocked out the shields, so a 2-to-1 mix, Mephiston red and SS middle brown from the model color line. Mix those up, batch out your shields real quick. If you wanted to, you could probably use the same color for some of the underlying tunics if you want to paint the tunics, or pick out any color on the edge of the chainmail. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. There'll likely be a quick edge highlight on that just to denote some color, but I don't think I'm going to go with the red. But that's, again, personal preference. If you've got the paint mixed, you could do the tunic. Similarly, the captain has a red cape, which I then shaded using a blue wash. Then I'm going to go back through and layer and build it back up so I get that nice look. But following the SS middle brown and Mephiston red 2-to-1 mix, you are then going to go and base coat your spears using German gray from, again, the Vallejo model color line. So hope you guys are enjoying this. I'll be back with another one as quick as I can. And stay tuned to all things OHA. If you want to see the progress on the captain, he will be posted up tonight, finished and ready for your vote. So swing on by, give me a like, and I appreciate you guys stopping in. This is Jason from the OHA. Have a good night.